If you've had surgery, you are likely looking at this site and praying that all goes well. You might be watching those colors changing and curious what's going on, so that's what we're going to talk about. Colors. Red. If we're talking about that line and it stays closed, it's probably going to be some shade of red for a little while before it fades out to a whiter appearance. You can prevent that line from becoming a weird color by using your SPF whenever you have sun exposure. So 30 plus at least for your sunscreen. If that line opens up, then we want to see red or pink at the base of that wound. That means you're looking at good, healthy tissue. All you have to do is keep it moist and covered. Of course, if it opens up, let your doctor know. But it's going to take some time, and eventually that wound will fill in. If you see white at the bottom, this might be from some fibrin or like a film covering the base of the wound or the edges. This can slow things down. So if you see a film along the base of the wound, you can try wiping it out with a little gauze or a Q-tip. Be gentle at first and just see if it comes up. You don't have to be super aggressive. If it does, great, good. Clean it up and cover it back up. A tiny speck of blood on the gauze or the Q-tip is okay as long as it stops bleeding. You don't want to be so aggressive that you're doing this all the time, but removing any debris is important to prevent a chronic non-healing ulcer. It's going to help your body along. And bacteria can overgrow in that debris, so a good cleaning every once in a while is great to jumpstart the healing process. You want to use a mild cleanser when you clean, a mild wound cleanser, not soap and water, and antiseptics aren't really needed all the time. Both are cytotoxic to good cells, and we want good cells to grow. We don't want to kill them. So unless you think there's an infection, a gentle wound cleanser, and they're all like over the counter, you can get them everywhere. Yellow stuff. This can be a buildup of the white stuff. So yellow is dead tissue. It needs to be removed. You're going to need help for this, and you should contact your doctor, nurse practitioner, your wound specialist. Green, that's not a good color. Green's typically associated with an infection, so you want to get help. If you have green, like green pus, like stuff coming out, get help. Purple, if it's just this line that's closed, that's purple, that can be fine, that can be normal. We're not talking about if there's pain or swelling or drainage coming from it, just a line, that's okay. But if the area around it's purple, it could be from the trauma of the wound. It can also be purple if there's a lack of blood flow. So if you're not moving around very much, if you're sitting on the area with the wound, or if you're wearing compression, this can be an indication that it's too much pressure and you need to take the pressure off. So you can relieve the pressure as much as possible. Get up as often as you can. See if that pinkness comes back. If it does, good. If not, the purpleness can spread. That means damage is spreading. You need to completely offload it, and you need to contact your medical team. If you're wearing compression, I would take it off. Black is also not good. That means a complete lack of blood flow or moisture. You need help with this wound. This needs debridement by a professional. Don't attempt this on your own. Things may be deeper than you expect. So there's likely some amount of bacteria. You don't want to be spreading it to deeper tissues by messing around with it on your own. That could lead to sepsis. You will likely need antibiotics and sharp or surgical debridement, and this could be repeatedly done in an outpatient service. You need to watch out for sepsis, which is like a progressing infection. Communicate with your medical team. And of course, there's so many nuances and exceptions to all these rules, but this was just the basics. If you don't have a wound specialist in your area or you need help or a second opinion, I'm Heather Flexer. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and a certified wound specialist. I provide video and phone consultations. I'll need some recent clear pictures if you want to get together, and we can set up an appointment. You can reach out to me wherever you see this video or send me an email at betterwounds@gmail.com. I hope you're healing well. If you're not, please reach out.